up, I will not live in apology. Lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the million.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of the yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right is Smith. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And Oladokin going to throw it here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Off the play fake, Oladokin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to throw again here. Oladokin. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
This is intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Right back to Swift again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Come on, teamwork.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Oladokin on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 61 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Oladokin, 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Again, it'll be a pass. Oladokin. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Oladokin. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 2nd down throw from Oladokin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Oladokin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift on his his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Oladokin again. Finding Walker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
1st and 10, here's Oladokin. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's got Smith and Jigba. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Oladokin. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Oladokin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10. Oladokin looking to pass once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Let's go now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action, and now here's Oladokin. Flushed out right, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
It's Oladokin on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
To throw, Oladokin. eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Swift on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a diving catch right side. 13 yards down to the 13.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Eagles 42, Seahawks 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On the ball now.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Seahawks 24.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Keep it up! Keep it up! Let's go, baby! Let's go! We are in it to win it!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Oladoka to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Oladoka. Left side complete to Lockett. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 3rd and 2. Oladoka on 3rd down here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
And Oladoka going to throw it here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Oladoka, 3rd and long. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to throw again here. Oladoka, throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
And a yard at the 18-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Oladokun on third down here. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stop him at the 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And an Eagle first down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they look. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. they just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oladokin fakes a give. Now he'll throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Oladokin. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. He's got him in, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Oladokin. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. It's Oladokin on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.